Okay, so yeah, the Bradleys, they're not on like an organic family vacation. And I'm sorry, I said in the last video that it was a work trip. It wasn't a work trip either. They weren't working. It was like a vacation. It was a trip they won for selling a bunch of insurance policies at their job, along with hundreds of other employees. Brad Bradley told us that himself. There was many other employees in this company that was there, and the guy who was hovering over them all this whole time in the wee hours of the morning, out of the kindness of his heart, that guy was the one who coordinated this whole trip. He paid for like a good portion of the tickets. He paid for a good portion of the tickets. He had to coordinate with the cruise company to do it. So, my mind, I'm sitting here thinking, well, like, why hasn't his company come out and, like, spoken out against all this, about all this, Why haven't they? And someone as the president of an insurance company, especially, he should have known, especially with the shady actions that the cruise boat was taking when the FBI got there, how they kept having their lawyers in the room and everything like that. I mean, he witnessed this with his family, all of this, but yet he still trusted the head of security, even though he owns an insurance company, so he ought to have known that their first priority would have been their liability. I mean, come on. He owns an insurance company. But I guess you could argue that. I guess you could argue that he actually thought he was doing them a favor by doing that. But in no way, shape, or form will you ever convince me that he was trying to do them a favor by not even mentioning that footage to them. No, I don't believe it. And I'm not going to be gaslit either. I'm not, like I said before, I don't know if he was the one who wanted Amy, but he definitely knew something. He definitely knew something. And like I said in another video, who do you think it is that buys these people? Do you really think it's like some poor, creepy looking hobos walking up and down the street? No, it's these rich men like this who buy people like Amy. And here, you know how I know that this is a big giant like op to like a spy or something inside the Bradley family camp? It's the sirens. They've gotten so bad that even some of their closest friends are starting to say the sirens. Like, oh, I don't know, she could have, been killed and, got smuggled off the boat. She could have been thrown off the boat. Even though they know that they actually have a photo of her 7 years later. So it's like they've been hearing these sirens for so long that it's starting to slowly wear them down. Not to mention Royal Caribbean's public campaign